Carte de visite.
Welcome.
Carte de visite.
Welcome. I'd like to share with you some more antique photographs that I have. These are CDV cards. They're smaller than the cabinet cards. And here's the first one that I have. This is of an older gentleman. The photograph was taken in the studio. And these cards are dated from like 1859 and they go into, I believe, the early 1890s. And then, so most of these that I have are likely from the 1860s and 1870s. And the older ones, from what I understand, have these pointed regular corners on the card. There's other cards that are a little bit newer, a few years newer, and here you can see their corners are rounded. So I'm going to do these ones with the pointed corners first. So I have this one with the old gentleman, and where you can see there's information on the back about the studio and location, the services. And then here's this one. This one's of a lady. She's sitting down, has a dress, wearing a dress, and let's see. And there's information here on the back about the studio, location, and it's got an eagle. It's cool. Let's see, here we got another one. And it's got the pointed corners. It's got the studio and location down here. And it's of a young lady. And she looks like she's smiling, I'd say. Next we have this one. This one again, it's got pointed corners. It's of a lady. And yeah, it's a nice photo. This one, the card stock that it is on is darker than the other one. See, look at that light colored card stock. So this is like a gray. And then here's one that's quite a bit different. It's got a real thick border. And the image is a smaller image, but the card's about the same size. And it's of a lady, and the photograph's real detailed. It's got a strong contrast between the dark and light. And then this one here, you lay it down this way, so its orientation is 90 degrees from the ones that we usually see, like these. And they did that so they could fit three ladies in the photograph in the oval framed card. And so that's real nice. It's like a dark green. And these look like they're pointed, sharp corners. So I think it's an older one also. So yeah, that's real nice. Okay, and then I'll start with the ones with the rounded corners. Here we go. Here's one of a young gal. She's got these curled hair, like ringlets or something. Anyway, that was a style apparently from the time that was popular. And that's one way you can get help from to figure out the age of the card by the different styles of hair, clothes, and that kind of thing that the people have. So this one here, this hairstyle, I guess it was popular for a certain period of time, and I might be able to find out when. Do a little research. Oh look, here's the photographer information here on the back. In this case, it's E.A. Rutt. Yeah. So yeah, that's good. Here's another card. This one's of a lady, and her portrait. It's got information about the photographer and the location. And look at the back. Look at that. Look at that writing. Just a real nice presentation of the photographer and information about the photographer. And here's one. Here's one that shows a lady sitting in a chair in a studio, and you can see there's a table here she's got her hand on. And, yeah, that's good. And now here we have one of the cards. This has the oval framed image, and this is of a gentleman with a full beard, and you can see the different style of clothes that he has. Yeah, and this one has this oval portion. Actually, as 3D, it sticks out more. And look here on the back, you can see information about the photographer. Here's one again with the oval frame of a lady. There she is, distinguished. And look, it's got information about the photographer and location. Here's another one. This one here of a lady. She's sitting in a chair. She's very serious, it looks like. And yeah, it's nice. And then the last one I have is this one. This one here is a young gentleman, and they have an actual embossed like oval, like that you can see probably here on the back. You can see the outline of the oval here and information on the card. So these are the cards that I have. Here's a CDV card like what I was sharing earlier in the video. Here's one of them. And then here, I want to share this. Here's a cabinet card. Now you can see the difference in the size of the two card types. And I will go ahead and put the exact dimensions. They're usually pretty similar dimensions, all these cards, and here's a little bit of variation, but they're pretty standard. But now you can see how much bigger the cabinet cards are. And it's my understanding the reason they call these things cabinet cards is because you could stand them up in a cabinet in a room, like a family room or a living room, and people there the image was big enough where they could see it, and it could be enjoyed while being in a cabinet. So they called them cabinet cards. And so I'd like to share with you this cabinet card. I just got this cabinet card, and this is of a young lady, and she's wearing a really nice dress, and in the studio with the props and all that behind her. And it's got the studio and the location of the studio, which is Chicago. Let's see. You can see it's got a blank back. And I got another one. You start getting these things. And here it is. This one here, it's got a dark frame, cardstock. Got a lady's face. It's got like gold gilding around here. It's gold, and then plain back. And then here's one. I got this one. This one's cool. Here's a nice image of a gentleman. He's wearing his bow tie. And this card is, it's hard to see, but it's embossed in the card, and it's from Seattle, Washington, the photographer. And then the final card that I got is this one. This one here, you can see, are two children, a girl and boy, and it's in a studio. The photographer took this, and it's got all kinds of props. It's got like some grass-like looking stuff here, and a tricycle here. You can see the big wheel, and then like a fence, and then the background of trees and such. And yeah, it's a nice cabinet card. Thanks for watching. Until next time.